What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast. I am Mr. Cincinnati, and as always, I'm joined by my compatriot, the podcast dad himself. Fix that Bengal. Fala, how you doing, buddy?
You can see it. Calm down. You can see
it. I need to see the whole B. Chin up, tits out.
She said.
Thank you.
There you go. I'm good. I'm good. Ready to take this thing off, but I'm good.
It is the final day that you have to wear that. And I just want to take a second to say that I appreciate that you were a good sport about it for the most part this week. I know that I was a real twatopotamus occasionally about it, but it's not very often that I win a bet against you. So I am going to thank Mr. Ramsey for that. But anyway, the week is about over. We got some big wrestling to cover this weekend and a special guest to join us. So I don't know about you. What do you say we get started, bud?
Oh, man. Let's go.
As always, you can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, subscribe to that YouTube channel. Podcast Dad, tell them why.
Oh wow. You changed it up on me. It takes one person. Please tell one person if you like what we're doing here. We're having a great time talking about wrestling. Football is about upon us, I think.
Yes, it is.
2 weeks. So we'll probably sprinkle a little bit of that in. But, yeah, we just like having fun. At the end of the day, we want to talk about wrestling and have a good time doing it. So if you like what we do, why don't you hit that subscribe button for us?
Yeah, tell your mom, dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, situationship, sneaky link, dispensary person, bartender, therapist, doesn't really matter who. Dispensary person. I know one.
Disposery. I mean, I know you're a lawyer, but good God.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I stumble over my words. It is what it is. But if you rock with the Wrestling Junkies, hit that subscribe button and show some love for our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at mainevent_net. If you've been living under a rock, we have another massive stream coming 12 hours next Saturday, August 30th. The Wrestling Junkies are on from 10 a.m. to noon. We're going to have some special guests. We're going to have some mimosas. We're just going to have a good fucking time. So, again, at mainevent_net on all social media platforms. And August 31st, we will have a main event mixer. It will be the Wrestling Junkies and NXT Night Shift. We are going to be talking about Clash in Paris, the final PLE to take place on Peacock. And I know that we're going to have a little bit to talk about when it comes to that later. But it is time to introduce our guest. Tonight, we are joined by one of the fastest rising stars in professional wrestling, a man that has been making waves across Southern California and beyond, the Radiant Son, Jake Redondo. Wrestling is literally in Jake's blood as a second-generation competitor, but make no mistake, he is carving out his own legacy. In just a short time, he has captured the Primal Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, the Odyssey Cup, and the SoCal Pro Golden State Championship. He's been dazzling crowds at Millennium Pro, SoCal Pro, Primal Pro, and just recently, he even threw out the first pitch at the Lake Elsinore Storm game with a packed 2025 already, including rivalries, dream matches, and title defenses. Jake is showing the world why he is the one to watch. So without further ado, let's welcome Jake Redondo to the show. Jake, what's going on, man? How are you?
Awesome. What an intro. Thank you guys for having me.
No, thanks for coming on.
I'm glad you guys did your homework and everything. Sometimes when I hop on podcasts, they have no idea who I am. So
No, we enjoy what we do, and this is a labor of love. So of course we're doing some research. We're gonna get right into it. I think I may know your origin story, but this is Mr. Cincinnati's line. Wrestling is kind of like superheroes. They have. Or not superheroes. What is it? You say the line because I don't remember what it is.
That's okay. Jake, here at the Wrestling Junkies podcast, when we look at pro wrestling, superheroes and supervillains that clash at its very core. So the one thing that they all have in common are origin stories. And as Podcast Dad alluded to, we have an idea of your origin story, but enlighten us. Tell us about some of your earliest memories of pro wrestling.
Well, I mean, like you mentioned, it's in my blood. I grew up watching my dad wrestle at a very young age. My dad started back in 1990. He had a brief stint in the WWF. He wrestled guys like Shawn Michaels, Yokozuna, Razor Ramon, Bam Bam Bigelow, so the top guys back then. So, and then I got to see him wrestle at Dragon Gate. I don't know if you guys remember that promotion.
Oh yeah.
He had a brief stint in the NWA, wrestled the Blue Demon there. I got to see all of that growing up. So my plan A was definitely to go through I wanted to play professional baseball, but as I was playing in college, I pretty much I wanted to wrestle, and I basically just quit, joined a wrestling school, and it's been awesome ever since.
How did he react to that when you said, I don't want to do baseball anymore, I kind of want to do the family business?
So he was definitely against me becoming a wrestler. A lot of people think like, oh man, your dad trained you, right? And showed you everything, how to run the ropes. And no, my dad was not involved in any of that. He's my biggest supporter now, of course. But yeah, he definitely didn't want me going on the emotional roller coaster and have my body breaking down. And I see what he's talking about, but yeah, he definitely did not want me joining a wrestling school.
So besides the obvious, who were some of the other ones, growing up that you kind of model your style after now?
So it's actually changed as I got older. But when I was in like elementary school, Jeff Hardy was definitely my guy. We named our family dog Hardy. I used to cut my grandma's pantyhose and wear them on my arms, wrestle the pillows, jumping off of stuff. But yeah, Jeff Hardy was he had that aura that I tried to copy. And but now as I've gotten older, I'm really into Shawn Michaels. You can't really go wrong with him. I study him just about every day.
Well, that I think that gives me an idea of a question, how you might answer a question that we're going to have for you at the end of our conversation here.
Okay.
But looking a little bit more at the fact that you're a second generation, your dad eventually comes along and is on board and is supporting you in your career. How would you say that has helped shape your path in wrestling today?
Well, I think the main thing that I've learned from my dad is like how to act, how to go about being a wrestler. It's not necessarily the in-ring, like the moves or the promos or anything, but it's just how you carry yourself as a wrestler, how to treat the fans, how to treat the boys in the back. And because I've never seen my dad have a problem with any promoters, any wrestlers, and that's a rare thing in our industry. There's a lot of drama that goes on behind the scenes, and I've never seen my dad really have any problems. And I've been in the business for a year actively and then almost 2 years training now, and I haven't had a problem either. So I think that's the main thing I've gotten from my dad.
Awesome.
So you said a year actively. You are currently holding multiple championships across a couple different promotions. Man, how does that responsibility that's a beautiful title. How does that responsibility kind of weigh on you like this early in your career?
I mean, I love it. I mean, I think if you're not shooting for the main event, shooting for the top spot, then what's the point of being a wrestler? If you want to be the opening match, that's fine. If you don't want to be in the WWE, that's fine. But I feel like it would just be a waste of time for me. I mean, and I say this as humble as possible. It's like, I just want to be the guy. I want to be the guy that promoters can trust being their champion. I want to promote their product. I want to build their show. It's like you guys mentioned that I threw out the first pitch. It's like I wore those titles with pride that day. If they trust me to put the title on me, then I'm gonna show them why they put the title on me. I want to be their Cody Rhodes per se. I want to be that guy that could show up on a podcast and promote their show coming up, and I take a lot of pride in that.
Yeah, I mean, you already hit it right on the head. I mean, we got a chance to catch the clips of you throwing out that pitch, and you can see just the confidence and the gravitas in how you present yourself in those situations. Which championship, and it may be hard to kind of narrow down, but which win has been the most meaningful to you so far?
Well, it's funny because I just saw a video of somebody asking Tom Brady like the same question, like what his favorite Super Bowl win was, and he always says the next one. For me, each one has their own true, like they have different meanings. The Golden State title, when I won it back in May, that was my first title. That was where I started. That's where I learned how to roll. That's where I had my first match. And it was a great end to a great story. My dad was also the very first champion of SoCal Pro, so that meant a lot too.
Oh, wow.
Not the same belt, but hopefully soon I'll be able to go after the heavyweight. And then when it comes to the Primal Pro Heavyweight Championship, I mean, that was a great story as well. I mean, when I first came into Primal, I was kind of just that guy they threw into matches. And like I said, I'm trying to sound humble as possible, but I just became undeniable. You know, I was wrestling as much as I possibly could. I would try to make that connection with fans, and I just worked my way up to the card, the top of the card, and I got to win that title on my 1-year anniversary of my debut. So, like I said, both mean a lot, and I can't really pick. I mean, they're both very special to me.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So Mr. Cincinnati recently had an interview with somebody that you're very familiar with, Brendan Devine, and kind of talked about your guys' rivalry a little bit. Let's get your perspective on that rivalry and kind of how it shaped your career so far.
I mean, this was a match of the year contender in a lot of circles from what I've heard.
I mean, both Devines are great. I haven't wrestled Danny yet. He's definitely on my bucket list, but wrestling Brendan was awesome, man. He pushed me to my limits, and I think I was able to push him to his limits. I definitely would love to get in the ring with him again. He beat me, but that was some of the most fun I've ever had. Like I said, I was pushed to the limit. It was super hot in there. And, yeah, man, I think we had a chemistry in the ring, and it was very hard hitting. And sometimes you just get that runner's high in the ring that it's kind of hard to explain. It's like when you guys are hitting each other, it just feels good almost, you know, and you're not holding anything back. And I had that with Brendan.
I like that. We're going to fast forward a little bit. Next weekend, you have got Primal Pro Wrestling. You're defending your heavyweight championship against Xander Phillips. For those that may not be familiar with Xander and his work, tell us a little bit about him, how we came here, and how you're preparing for this match.
Look, man, Xander's a great talent. As much as I don't like him at the moment, he's been very underrated for the last few years. You may look at him and not think he's a star, but he is a star. He has an aura to him, and he's got it. You know, he can move like he reminds me a lot of a wrestler named Willie Mack, and they have a very similar build, and they can move. And he's 2-0 against me, so hopefully third time's the charm. It's going to be a great show. There's also a ladder match on the show for the brand new Coastal Championship at Primal Pro Wrestling. So it's going to be an awesome show, and I'm looking forward to it.
So with 2025 being as packed as it has been, what are your goals? Let's say your two biggest goals for the next 6 months, let's say.
A lot of the goals that I wrote down a list going into 2025, and one of my goals was to wrestle 52 matches, and that was just simply one per week on average. And I'm definitely going to surpass that, barring any injuries. I also set out a goal to wrestle in 3+ states. I will hit that. And I wanted to wrestle outside of the country. September 5th, I'll be wrestling at the Crash. It'll be the first time I've ever even been out of the country. But I think the main goal is to just not be complacent with where I'm at. You know, it's really easy to like win a title and then just say, oh, I don't need to train anymore. I don't need to work out anymore. But I want to keep getting better every single day. And that's the honest truth. It's not something I'm just saying because I'm on a podcast, but I just got back from training, and I just love wrestling, you know. I'm kind of all over the place with this one, but I just want to get better, you know.
Yeah,
I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, like you said, it's the there should always be that goal to strive to be the best if you're going to enter this industry. So we certainly understand that that's at the forefront here. And you've talked a little bit about what your goals are and that you've written those down. Now we're going to hand you the pencil and let you write a little wish list. Here's your opportunity, Jake, to tell us if there's anybody that you could wrestle on the indies or even from another promotion, dream opponents, who's at the forefront of your mind that you know that you want to step in the ring with?
Well, I mean, you'd be a fool if you didn't say Cardona right now. I mean, he's the top indie guy. Another guy I could think of is Richard Holiday. Those guys are at they're the top guys in the indies. And like I said, if you don't want to be the top, then what's the point of being in the indies? Or what's the point of even being in the business? So I would love to wrestle those guys. I think we can make some magic happen.
All right, we've come to the portion of the show that this is probably the hardest question that you're going to get. So I hope you're prepared for this. I think I might know the answer, and it's a little disappointing. But when you think Mr. WrestleMania, is it Shawn Michaels or is it The Undertaker?
Ooh. You can't have a losing record and be Mr. WrestleMania.
Ooh. So
it's funny. My dad and I joke about that all the time. It's like, he's Mr. WrestleMania, but he's like, I want to say he's got a pretty, he's lost a lot more than he's won. So I would say The Undertaker for sure. When you can have a match with that much stakes with no title, then you're Mr. WrestleMania. So in my opinion, it's The Undertaker.
Well, didn't see that one coming, but
I did not either.
Hey, chalk one up for the podcast, Dad. We got another good one.
Well, you need a win of some kind this week, bud. So, Jake, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure. Before we let you go, where can everybody find you on social media? What events do you have coming up? Where can everybody check you out?
So you can find me on Instagram at Jacob Redondo. I got VWC Ignite tomorrow night in Wildomar, California. Next Friday, I have House of Lucha in Orange County. Sunday, Primal Pro Heavyweight Championship. I'm defending against Xander Phillips. It's going to be a great show. And then September 5th, I will be in Tijuana at the Auditorium, debuting for The Crash.
Awesome. Well, best of luck for the rest of 2025. Thank you for joining us and hope to have you back on again soon, man.
All right. Yeah, anytime, man. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't expect that to happen, but that's what happens when you pause the recording real quick. Thank you for listening to our catchy theme song again, and thanks to Jake Redondo for joining us. Incredible conversation, and dude, it's a hell of a talent right there.
It is. It's a name to keep an eye on. I mean, that young in the business, and we're already winning world titles a year in. Like, that's someone to watch out for sure. As we kind of look forward over the next year and a half, that's a name that, might start popping up a little bit everywhere, already going international, all that good stuff. Like, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that there's a lot to enjoy about what he's doing. And if you are not familiar with Millennium Pro Wrestling at this point already, do yourselves a favor, give them a subscribe on YouTube as well. There's always something cool to watch, and they run shows every week. So, let's make like that Bengal follow and reset real quick. Thank you guys for joining us. As always, you can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, subscribe to that YouTube channel, Podcast Dad. Hit him with that magic number.
Just takes one person to get us to where we want to go, because we like doing what we're doing. We're having a great time. It doesn't sound like I'm having a great time right now because I'm wearing this chain that is literally weighing me down. But I do enjoy wrestling, and I do enjoy Mr. Cincinnati, contrary to popular belief.
And I enjoy the podcast, Dad. And I have to say that you have been a good sport this week about wearing the Bengal Fala. I know that was not easy for you to do. I know that it was a little humbling to have to do that this week. But I gotta hand it to you. You really made like Triple H in 1996 and took it on the chin.
Yeah, don't lose a bet. That's all I'll say.
I've already lost a couple of things, so it's not.
I know. Really the next one's gonna hurt. Okay. This has been humbling, as you just said. Next one's gonna hurt, bud.
Why are you trying to hurt me, though, dude?
You hurt me.
The
first time I've ever worn anything Bengals.
I would like to remind you that you made the bet. You chose the stipulation.
I was confident.
I love that confidence. It just was not your week last week, and that's okay. That's okay.
Football season's right around the corner. My confidence will be right back up. That one bet that I mentioned yesterday is still on the table if you want to take it.
We'll talk about it offline. How about that?
We're online.
All right. Hit me with it, neck bones.
Over under wins for the Bengals this year, 9.5. Yeah. See, it's a good number, isn't it?
It's a really good number.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say under.
Oh, wow! Fact checker.
That's hard. I know.
Fact checker, mark it down, please. I know we're pre-recorded, but mark that down. I will see you in February, my friend.
All right. Don't love that, but all right.
Well, the Eagles.
I really wish I'd heard the ramifications.
Oh.
Whatever.
Oh. Don't worry. You will.
Well, I'm worried. Anyway,
all I'll say
that is a February Eric kind of problem here. Anyway, let's reset. AEW Forbidden Door this weekend. Dynamite is in the books. How do you want to break this down? You want to go match by match and include some stuff about Dynamite, or what you think?
Yes, let's go match by match.
Okay. Do you already have them up, or you want me to pull them?
Of course I do. We have the Lights Out Steel Cage match, the Golden Lovers, which is Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi, Darby Allin, Tanahashi, and Will Ospreay, take on the Death Riders of Jon Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd. A lot going on.
There is. Man,
10 guys in one ring and one cage.
Yep.
That's a lot.
Yep. It's going to be chaos.
What are the rules? Do we know the rules?
Lights Out sort of implies that anything goes. I would imagine pinfall, submission are the only ways to win.
But are they? Okay, so I'm trying to read this up here. Lights Out. I just.
Anything goes. Yeah.
I guess. Are they going to get out of the cage, and does that count? I don't know. I don't really know. I doubt all 10 guys are going to stay in the cage the entire time, right?
Probably not. That's why I say the pinfall submission is probably going to be the only way to win.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. I'm sure it'll be a fun match. Yeah. They do these well. Just get everybody on the card kind of thing. So
yeah,
a lot of big names in it.
Yeah. We need to talk about Mr. Ospreay because he kicked off the show with a very interesting promo last night. I don't know about you, but I got the impression that regardless if he wins this match on Sunday, he's probably going to be going away for a little bit, some time to heal up or charge the batteries.
He probably needs it. I know he's had some nagging injuries, some small things, just some bumps and bruises, man. It's like the saying, it ain't ballet. So
no.
Hey, you do what you do, heal up, come back better than ever. Get this match in, and hey, you're on the poster, so I assumed he would be there, and this is one of their bigger cards, so the back end of the year is not the super busy time for AEW, so if there is a time to go away, it might be this time.
Yeah, and basically since he got here last year, it has been basically pedal to the metal as far as the work rate of Will Ospreay. He may not be wrestling Dynamite every single week, but the matches that he does have, they're not quick matches. They're very physical. He again, just that very 0 to 100 pacing for all of his matches. I mean, I think just about every match that he's had in AEW since he's signed has been a match of the year contender of some type. And then throw in on top of that he did not relocate to the United States when he signed. He's going back and forth from the UK to America just about every week in order to not uproot Alex and Harry. So yeah, if there's anybody that has earned a break, it's him for sure.
Yeah. Do your thing. Who wins?
Give me Golden Lovers, Tanahashi, Ospreay. Yeah.
Yeah, give me the baby faces.
Is this kind of the end, do you think, of Death Riders, or at least kind of a do they go away for a little bit after this?
Maybe, because isn't the rumor Moxley might go away for a little while too?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be. Again, both of them have earned their break. So, if this is the end of the Death Riders for a little bit, that's probably fine too.
Yeah.
The Hurt Syndicate. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was just gonna say you can keep Wheeler, Claudio, and hell, even Gabe Kidd together if you really want to. As far as
they're signing Gabe Kidd, I don't know if they've signed Gabe Kidd. So
I just assumed that he was already. I don't know. I thought that he was.
No, I don't think he is. I think he's still part of New Japan. So that's part of that Forbidden Door thing, I think.
That's fair. Okay.
Yes, he is still signed with New Japan.
Gotcha.
He is, yes, still signed. Three-way for the, it's an elimination match too, for the AEW Tag Team Champions. The Hurt Syndicate, Brodito, and FTR. FTR?
I'll say FTR. I also just want to take a minute to say what a fucking match last night.
Mm-hmm.
30 minutes.
It's good.
And I love how AEW uses the time limit draw because they make it matter. And they've always done a masterful job of that since the company's inception. And last night was no different. I think that this is the right way to do it. We want more Brody King.
Yes.
Is Bandito the Ring of Honor World Champion still? He is.
Bandito's a lot of fun to watch. He really is.
I think I'm just ready for that singles Brody King breakout at this point. That's just me.
He is the reigning World Ring of Honor champion, yes.
All right.
I'm still going FTR, though.
Yeah, me too. Because I know that you are not exactly excited about it, but I do think that they eventually take on Cope and Cage for the tag title.
That's great. Okada defends the AEW Unified Championship against Swerve Strickland.
First time matchup. I love Okada.
I do too.
But I think it's Swerve's house this weekend.
I cannot disagree with you more.
It's we got the Omega Okada long way to match up in AEW. The Fangs have all but been removed from this new version of the Elite. This is this is the perfect time to reset and see what's next as far as a story arc for Okada, where he is not reliant on the Young Bucks or Jack Perry. Remember him?
Although there may have been an Easter egg last night.
I know.
I think Okada wins because I think he's going to defend this in the Continental Classic. So give me Okada. Yeah. I don't think Swerve needs this title right now. And I don't see a huge reason to take it off of Okada at the moment since he just unified it. So I'll go Okada just for arguing purposes.
I'm trying to think about Swerve's pay-per-view record in 2025, and I think that's coming to mind to me is I feel like he could use this win more than
Swerve's kind
Okada
of could at this point, right?
I'm not going to go so far as to say bulletproof. If he lost this, it wouldn't hurt him.
I don't think it hurts him.
But I wouldn't say that he's bulletproof.
I think he's damn close. Toni Storm defends against Athena. Going to be a great match. Excited for this.
It is. Man,
Very excited for this.
I'm such a stan for Athena. I really am. And 960 some odd days as Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. It's hard to go against that. Toni Storm, only 4-time Women's World Champion in company history. This is tough.
It's not.
This is because I feel like it is a big match though.
It's a really big match. I don't think it's tough though.
This is Athena is somebody that is bulletproof.
Yeah, because she's not on TV. That's why I think this is easy. I think Toni Storm wins because this is the first time we've really seen Athena being presented on AEW television regularly. So, Toni Storm.
Yeah, I'm going to go Toni here as well. I don't know. It's a great match. I'm excited for it. This is a literal dream match that we're getting to see here. But yeah, Athena's going to continue to do Athena things. You know that they want to get to that 1,000-day mark on Ring of Honor. And the thing is, if they wanted to take the title off of Toni, they would have done it with Mercedes already.
I agree. They're not going to do it with Athena. As much as I like Athena, even though she's not. She doesn't have the star power, name brand as a Mercedes. Speaking of Mercedes, she defends her AEW TBS championship in a 4-way against Alex Windsor. Don't know how to say her name. Persephone, and Bozilla.
Representing CMLL and Stardom, if I believe, as far as Persephone and okay. You can't argue against 8 belts Monet right now.
I can. Alex Windsor's going to win.
Okay.
Mercedes doesn't have to eat the pin. It's a 4-way.
It's fair.
And they seem to be very high on Alex Windsor. Like, very
as they
high.
should be, yeah.
So, I like Alex Windsor. Let's do a little bit of a shock here, because I don't think many titles are going to change hands, so why not?
Probably not, no.
Why not? It kind of gets that TBS, like, she's still got all those titles, but it gets that TBS title off of her to let the other women in the division do something. So Mercedes doesn't need the TBS championship, let's be honest.
She doesn't, but she does need a long-term singles rivalry for sure.
And that could be Alex Windsor. They could trade wins back and forth, and then be fine. Because if you're trying to get Alex Windsor over, what better way to do it than have her beat Mercedes? So
I agree with you.
TNT Championship. Kyle Fletcher defends against Takahashi.
Kyle Fletcher.
I agree. Could be a good match because Kyle Fletcher and Takahashi are really, really fun. But you don't take he just got it 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you don't take the title off of him quite yet.
That's one
where he's a star. Push him.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the start of that ascendance to the main event scene for Kyle Fletcher as far as the TNT title run. So yeah, this is give me Kyle Fletcher.
It should be. Zack Sabre Jr. defends against his IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Defends against Nigel McGuinness with Daniel Garcia. I guess they're doing it for the dream aspect of it, but why isn't it Daniel Garcia? You know what I mean? We don't know what's going on backstage, but I would imagine, the desire to leave has kind of impacted his standing as far as his place on the card. He resigned because he was, given the TNT title and then quickly just cast by the wayside. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird that he's like, it's not Daniel Garcia. I don't know. I don't know. Zack Sabre Jr. is going to win. Like, Nigel McGuinness is not going to be the New Japan World Heavyweight Champion. So
yeah, this is it's the O2 Arena. It's London. We gotta if you can get Nigel on the card, that's what you want to do.
And it's fine. Nothing against Nigel. It's fine.
No,
it's gonna be a technical masterpiece. Not everybody's gonna like this
he
match.
Looks phenomenal coming back to the ring this year. So it's great. It's gonna be a great match, and it's gonna be one that us diehards are gonna salivate over. But he's not winning.
No, and then it's gonna divide the internet for sure. Because Zack Sabre Jr. does that.
Do.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Cope and Cage take on Kip and the returning Kill Switch. Good for him.
Love this. This was a nice little pivot. Sucks that Nick Wayne broke his foot because we're ready to see that kind of eventual blow off between Cage and Nick Wayne. But this is a more than appropriate replacement because as we're starting to see, we're starting to see this slow evolution of Christian Cage back to, and I don't think we're going to get that same goofy, fun-loving guy, but he is going to have to, much like Roman Reigns did after losing his title, he's going to have to, yes, exactly, and go up against people that he has pissed off in the past, and there's just so many of them. And this is the perfect place to start because he dog walked Luchasaurus or Killswitch, I apologize, for a very long time, and he is going to be salivating to get his hands on him. And this is going to be that time that he's going to have to take it on the chin.
I'm excited for it. Should be a fun match.
Who wins?
Cope and Cage. Come on, what are we doing?
I agree.
They have to win. Yes,
they do.
They have to win. Oh, this match I'm excited for. Hangman, MJF. If Hangman is counted out or disqualified, he will lose the title. Also, MJF is not having to cash in his contract for this match.
There's a lot I have to say about this. I want to start by I wish I had the graphic ready to pull up here, but do you remember the promotional poster for Revolution from earlier this year for the first match between Hangman and MJF, where it's Hangman and MJF in the head silhouette of Hangman? They did. I love that they are playing into the cerebral aspect of knowing what these guys each know what makes the other tick. And MJF, yes, he got hot-headed last week, and it about cost him. But this is why MJF is the devil, because you're willing to commit arson/felonious assault to get what it is that you want, because you know that that's going to work against Hangman Page. And it was a masterful execution. I am willing to go so far as to say that not only does Hangman win this match here, MJF's cash-in will fail.
Hangman will win the match. Immediately afterwards, MJF will cash in and win the title.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen.
Is that a prediction or a spoiler?
It's a spoiler.
Okay.
It is a spoiler. I think that's what's going to happen. There's a reason they took that step off, right? He's just going to keep playing mind games with him. He's got the Gates of Agony on his side now with Ricochet.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot.
I love that. I love that trio right there.
It's better than MJF and the Hurt Syndicate.
Yes. And we only say that because it just seems like the ending to that was rushed.
It should have been. It just didn't fit. For me, it just didn't fit. It was fun in the moment, but now I have serious heel MJF. That's what I want. I don't want him cosplaying as MVP. So
he did do that a couple of times. Yeah,
I'm good. It's going to be a fun card, as it always is. AEW always delivers on pay-per-view. Hopefully it's not 18 hours long like it usually is, but this is on the big screen. NXT's on the small screen. It just is what it is. I'm more excited for this card than I am NXT. So
yeah, no, there's a lot to like about what AEW is going to be doing this weekend, and this is definitely one of the better Forbidden Door cards, I feel like.
This one is not as snake bitten as they have been in the past.
Yeah. Yes. Correct. So so I'm very excited.
Yes. Yeah. It's been a good week. I'm very happy that this is done.
You have handled it very, 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 very well. I applaud you. I do miss my Bengal Fala and ready for it to be returned to me. But again, you That's your class act there, podcast dad. So before we get out of here, real quick, there has been the announcement, WrestlePalooza, September 20th, Indianapolis, that will be taking place on ESPN. WWE has found a way to start their partnership with ESPN early. In return for leaving Peacock's PLE schedule, I think that they're going to produce Saturday night's main event exclusively for Peacock, as well as other main roster content, I believe were the exact words. Time to buy another fucking streaming service.
Nope. I'm not going to do it.
Fine.
I'm not doing it. I say that and I'm going to buy it tonight, but
yep. Yeah, I know. This is our job.
Yeah, man, I miss the WWE network.
I do too. What a time. What a time.
It was great. I paid $9.99 a month to do whatever I wanted.
Yes.
God. We didn't know what we had.
Nope. Anyway, that is going to do it for us tonight. We will be back on Monday. We're going to break down Forbidden Door, NXT Heatwave, and see what is next. We are a little over a week away from Clash in Paris, so we're going to have a lot to talk about there as well. Podcast Dad, thank you so much for joining me tonight. You can find us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, but subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we need your help to get there. Thank you so much to our guests this week. We're greatly appreciative of Jack Martins and Jake Redondo for joining us. You can catch those interviews in our archives as well. For the Podcast Dad, I am Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies podcast. And until Monday, enjoy the graps.